This short, we got to go into John Dean, but your book is Promised Land, a love story to Israel. Go out and get it. Here's John Dean.
Confirmations. It had never been so difficult to get access to background documents relating to a nominee as in the current proceedings. Unsuccessfully, the minority sought to postpone these hearings until all the requested documents were provided. The chair, however, declined to consider the motion that would make review possible. This committee is deeply involved in the final phase of vetting Supreme Court nominees. Based on personal experiences with the confirmation, for example, of William Rehnquist and studying the confirmation of Clarence Thomas, it's clear there was an across-the-board failure to fully vet the nominees, and it has haunted their careers on the court, it's hurt the court, and the American people. Because of the withholding of documents, Judge Kavanaugh may be traveling the same path as Rehnquist and Thomas. When writing a book that I did several years ago, The Rehnquist Choice, I explained how Rehnquist was selected by Nixon as one of the for two openings that occurred in 1971. I also reported my sad discovering that Rehnquist had dissembled during his confirmation proceedings. He did, however, notwithstanding false statements, become an Associate Justice. When Ronald Reagan nominated him to be Chief Justice in 1986, again, he was not vetted. And in those hearings, he was confronted not only with his earlier false statements, but new material that resulted in new false statements. All the court historians that I have examined and court scholars find clear and convincing evidence that Mr. Rehnquist lied at his two confirmation proceedings. This hurt him and it hurt the court. Because Justice Thomas was not fully vetted, his career on the court has been under a cloud as well. Thomas's truthfulness vis-a-vis Professor Anita Hill's claims of sexual harassment have never been fully resolved, nor has the controversy ever ended. A definitive study of this controversy was undertaken in 1994 by journalists Jane Mayer and Jill Abramson, Strange Justice, The Selling of Clarence Thomas. They found a preponderance of evidence supported Anita Hill's claims. This controversy has received renewed attention with the Me Too movement, which is growing stronger and it's not going to disappear. In fact, Justice Thomas's truthfulness is an issue in this year's midterm election. A Democratic candidate in Massachusetts has made an impeachment of Thomas for his false claims during his confirmation one of the planks of her campaign. In closing, Judge Kavanaugh's nomination has raised issues. The truthfulness is his confirmation to become a judge on the D.C. Circuit. His answers to this committee have not resolved the issue. Frankly, I'm surprised that Judge Kavanaugh is not demanding that every document that he's ever handled be reviewed by this committee, unless, of course, there's something to hide. Thank you.
Mr. Clement.